Hi, my name is Jake Pereza, and this is my possibility planning map I made. And the first career I was considering is being a sports journalist, and I feel like some of the necessary steps I would need to do and take is figure out what sports or sport I would like to cover. Maybe start a website or like a blog to kind of write about my ideas and post them there. I'd also want to look into how big sports journalists started their careers and were able to grow their careers. Another thing I could do to figure out if this is something I'd want to do is practice by writing about the UF sports teams and clubs. And I would also want to research possible employers and see if there's maybe possibly internships where I could write for people. Another thing I could do is just, if I have any ideas or takes on some of the sports things that I think about, is writing them down in my notes as possible things I would post to like a blog or a website. And the last thing is just take classes that will help me develop my writing skills. The next possible career I was thinking about is being an investment banker. And the first thing I feel like that would be really helpful is starting an investment portfolio on like Robinhood or one of the other investing apps. I'd want to build my resume and possibly search for internships at a bank. Another thing I could do is just take classes that'll help me know more about the economy and how different companies function and things like that. I'd want to learn how to research stocks, which is hopefully something I could learn a lot from if I get an internship somewhere. And I'd also like to learn about the different ways to invest and ask investment bankers how they started their careers or what steps did they take to get where they are now. The third career that I was thinking was possibly being a lawyer, and I feel like one of the necessary things would be to decide what type of law I would want to be a lawyer for. Another thing that I've heard is super helpful is get volunteer experience in the courtroom or courthouse. And I just want to build my resume up and maybe even shadow a lawyer and see what their day is like to see if it's something I'd like to do. And obviously down the road, if it's something I'd want to do, I'd have to study for the LSAT, and I'd look up what LSAT scores and what the average GPA is for some of the law schools I would like to get into. And then another thing that would be very helpful, I feel like, right now at UF, just to see if it's something I'd like, is join the mock trial club. The last career that I have as a possibility, which is kind of a reach, but it's something that I think would be interesting and fun, would be a motivational speaker. I feel like to pursue a career as a motivational speaker is research how motivational speakers have launched their career. I feel like these other three careers have a little bit more concreteness in the path that you might take to be able to become one of these professionals versus being a motivational speaker. Another thing that I feel like would be helpful is take public speaking classes, obviously to develop those skills necessary. I feel like it would, like the sports journalist, I feel like it'd also be helpful to just, if I have ideas about things or messages I want to speak about to other people and share with other people, because I feel like it would positively impact their lives, is just writing it down in my notes on my phone. And another thing, for the last thing, is to possibly join a public speaking group here at UF. So these are the 4 possible careers I could see myself taking, and that is my possibility planning map. Thank you.